Franklin Pierce was the 14th President of America. Franklin Pierce was incapable of stemming the march toward civil war, and one of his few accomplishments was initiating discussions on acquiring Alaska. He was born on November 23, 1804, in Hillsborough, New Hampshire. His father, General Benjamin Pierce, was an old Revolutionary soldier who raised his family on a farm. Franklin followed the military tradition of his family and then entered politics. Franklin Pierce died on October 8, 1869, in Concord, New Hampshire. The career of Franklin Pierce included the roles of soldier, lawyer, politician. He was well educated and graduated from Bowdoin College in Brunswick and attended law school. His military career included his role as a brigadier general during the Mexican-American War. He became the 14th President of America in 1853 and served for 4 years until 1857. Franklin Pierce married Jane Means Appleton in 1834. They had 3 children, all of whom died in childhood. Their son, Benjamin Benny Pierce, died at the age of 11 in a terrible train accident in which Benny was decapitated in front of his father. Franklin Pierce belonged to the Democrat political party. He was 49 years old when he was inaugurated as the 14th president. Inauguration is a president's swearing-in ceremony. His traditional style of leadership failed to dominate other more forceful politicians of the era and the aggressiveness of Southerners over the issue of slavery. Franklin Pierce was an athletic 5 feet 10 inches in height with a slim build. He had curly dark hair which was slightly gray at the temple, gray eyes, thin lips, and a classic Roman nose. He was considered to be charming and handsome, likable and sociable. His active social life led to him becoming an alcoholic. He was, however, deeply religious and an active member of the Episcopalian Church. The few achievements of Franklin Pierce were in the realm of foreign policy. In 1853, Matthew Perry was the Commodore of the U.S. Navy, who compelled the opening of Japan to the west, providing important trading opportunities. During his presidency, additional land was acquired from Mexico, and Pierce initiated discussions on acquiring Alaska from Russia. The Kansas-Nebraska Bill created the territories of Kansas and Nebraska, opening new lands for settlers and possibilities for expanding the railroad. The act allowed settlers to determine if they would allow slavery within their boundaries as a concession to the slave power of the South. The act set the nation on its path to civil war. The Ostend Manifesto showed how far the South was willing to go to acquire more territories favorable to slavery. During his life, Franklin Pierce suffered from depression, tuberculosis, and alcoholism, which resulted in cirrhosis of the liver. As president, he had respiratory problems and a persistent cough, which was due to chronic bronchitis. At the termination of his official career, he went to the island of Madeira for the benefit of his wife's health and subsequently traveled in Europe. He died of stomach inflammation caused by alcohol on October 8, 1869, in Concord, New Hampshire. Franklin Pierce was buried in the Old North Cemetery a few blocks from Concord. So ends our short biography about the life and presidency of Franklin Pierce, his foreign policy achievements, and his failure to prevent the nation going forward on the path to civil war. The next U.S. president was James Buchanan. This video is one of a series covering all of the American presidents and has been created by www.facts-about.org.uk as a free educational resource. This unique collection of videos has been developed to enable students to gain a fast overview of the lives of each of the U.S. presidents, together with the key events which occurred during their presidency. Discover the range of videos that are available on the Facts About website and use them as a fast, dynamic learning aid which will add variety to conventional study methods and help to increase knowledge retention.